How are you going to succeed in search engine optimization in 2021? In this video I am going to tell you 10 things that you need to do so that you can be successful when it comes to search engine optimization going into 2021. 1. The first thing is you need to create content around all the things that your customers search for. You need to know who is your customer and what are all the different things that they search for online. You can create content around that, especially all of their most important pain points they have. By doing that, you're going to make sure that you show up higher in the SERPs and that you're getting them to click on your website. And you can use that for a lot of different things like capturing email addresses, building remarketing lists, and so on and so forth. 2. You're going to update your top content regularly so your most important high-volume pages that drive the most conversions every single month stay fresh. Then make sure to update your secondary content on a quarterly basis, so every 3 months, and you're going to update the rest of your content on an annual basis. You want to make sure that every single page on your website is updated once a year at a minimum. If you do that, you're going to continue to see fantastic growth on your website for the content that you have. 3. You want to have long-form content, but not just long-form content that also has optimized images and it has optimized video. Video is completely blowing up in the search engines. Be sure to have videos for your long-form content for your top search terms. You want those to be the core of your content. You want that content to list all the frequently asked questions, have all the greatest images, all the best videos on the topic, and you want it to link out to other areas of your website, creating a silo of content within your website that explains more on the topic. 4. This is going to be really important, especially for those top search terms. Check your click-through rate. If you go inside a Google Search Console, there's a really good report that's going to show you the click-through rate for the different pages on your website. If a certain page has a really high click-through rate, that's great. For the pages that have a low click-through rate, try to figure out what you're doing on those other pages that have a better click-through rate so that you can improve your lower pages. 5. Consider AMP. Accelerated mobile pages are something that will make your website have an improved mobile loading time, and that is going to be very important to make sure that you have a fast page speed, which is a ranking factor. 6. You need to have a schema.org strategy. On every different type of website, there's a different schema strategy that you can use. If you have an e-commerce site, you might be marking up your product pages with pricing reviews. For a local website, you might be marking up your local pages with the exact location. For a general website, you might be marking up your logo with schema. For a news website, you might be marking up your website with speakable markup. That's something that will actually read the text on the page to somebody. So make sure you define your schema strategy for your website so that you incorporate all the most important things. 7. You need to have a backlinking strategy. For every different type of website, you should be picking 3 to 4 different strategies that are going to really help you with linking. Whether that's unlinked textual mentions, whether that's going after awards, whether that's promoting a piece of content, whether that's writing a column, and really writing a column shouldn't be a linking strategy, but writing a column should be a strategy to get you exposure on a different publication that has better authority and traffic. Picking a great linking strategy and then making sure you're allocating a good amount of hours that are going to make you competitive in your space is really important. 8. Still, a big factor is social shares. You want to get social shares and you want to continue growing your social media communities. Growing engagement is a very important thing. You can build an entire business model off of social media at this point, but also when you get these social shares, your website will get indexed faster and new blog posts and new pages will rank better if they get a lot of shares, a lot of interaction, and they're going to shoot straight to the top of the rankings. Pro tip: if you've got a page that's fallen down that you shared in the past, if you go out there and share it again many times, that will help it rank higher again. 9. Go crazy on video. There's a lot of videos that are being shown in Google search rankings. Video is the fastest growing type of multimedia people want to consume. Take this blog and its accompanying video. For example, you could read it or watch it. The choice is yours. With most of my blog posts, I am creating a video using Vidnami. Vidnami takes your written post and puts it on video, and even allows you to use a pretty realistic computerized voice if you don't want to talk yourself. I highly encourage you to create videos around all of your top terms, all of your top pages, and do the best you can to scale that initiative. 10. One of the most important things is looking at Google Core Web Vitals. Google is looking at page speed. They're looking at how things load, how quickly. They're looking at the things that move around on the page, and they have a new report called the Core Web Vitals Report. They're going to be doing a very big Google update on this in the future, so it's really important that you make sure you have no usability errors in the Core Web Vitals report. That's going to give you a huge competitive advantage over other people in the SERPs. Conclusion. Obviously, there's a lot of different things that you can do in search engine optimization that I didn't go super deep into. This is just the tip of the iceberg, but it is something to drill into your website ranking strategy.